area of a square or a rectangle. So the area of a square or rectangle is the same calculation. It doesn't matter which one it is. Because to do the area of a rectangle or square, you just do length times width. So with this one, you'd have, we can say this is length and this is width. You could also say this is width and this is length. Really doesn't matter which one is length or width. You just multiply the sides. So you just say length times width, and just like showing you down here, you get 117. This time you need to make sure when you choose the unit, so this is meters, it's meters squared. Because think of it as m times m. So you have m squared, just like you would with another variable if we were to square those. So this squared shows us right away that it's an area measurement. And remember, area is the amount of space that is taken up. So it's not the length around the outside anymore. That was perimeter. Area is the amount of space that's taken up on the inside here. But it's two-dimensional space. It's just length, length and width. It's not depth also. So we're not thinking of a box. We're thinking of like maybe a flat piece of paper. All right, so let's go ahead and get started here. Okay, so for square, the only difference is we do need to take into account that basic knowledge of a square that we should have. So if we know this is a square, then we know that the opposite side has to match because a square is a parallelogram. So hopefully we remember that. But if we remember the basic shape of a square, all the sides have to be the same length. That's what makes it a square. So if we know that, we don't really need to fill in all these sides. All we need are two sides. So all we need is a length and a width. We don't actually need all four sides to do area. So we just have length times width, and we get 49. So when it's a square, if you notice, it's always going to be the same for length and width. So you can always just take whatever side they give you and just say that side squared, and you'll get the same thing, 49. We just have to make sure that we have the unit on there. And in this case, they actually put it on there for us. Sometimes they will make you choose that. If they're making you choose, it will give you one warning before marking you wrong. So just kind of a FYI for the future. Make sure if it's not already here, you'll have to choose it from a list over here. And if you don't put it in there, they will mark it wrong. All right, one more of these. So we have another square. That was a very horrible square. But from what I just told you, a square, we have all the same sides. So if it's a square, we can just say side they gave you, squared. So we end up with 64 yards squared. Again, this square just tells you it's an area. Okay, so let's check that. And yay, we're all done again. So I'm going to click next.